Shall we play a game?
Hello. Hello. Oh, hopefully this goes a little better than the last one. I took a little more time to set things up, I think. Hopefully. A little better. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm here playing Rise of Castles on a mobile device again. What is with this background? There's always something. There's been a lot of changes in Rise of Castle in our realm recently, so we got a lot to talk about, I guess. And as always, I'm here to help if anyone has questions. Let me where did it go? There. I'll look on the screen. I think the camera's reversed, so I gotta point the other way. Look on the screen down there. You can see live comments pop up or whatnot if they come on. So if you have questions, feel free to comment, ask. Let me know, and I can probably try and show you if I know what the heck I'm doing. So what else is going on? That's that, I guess. We'll just get into it. Let's let me throw this back up there. Yeah, like I set this up, but now it's not. There it is. Hello. Let's play Rise of Castles. Okay. Enter game, I guess. We're going for it. So recently in the game, I guess in this state, let me just show you. The state is like a server, I'm guessing, okay? And your map, that is your state. That little page there. And if you hit the world button, that's the world, and these are the other states or other servers out there. Okay, this is a lot bigger than you might realize. These are a lot of, look at them all, okay? And this map is huge. So, currently, there's like this tournament or some kind of event going on where two different states are competing. And there seems, I'm kind of confused, and I'm sure other players, maybe as inexperienced as I am in this game, are probably just as confused of what the heck is going on right now with our state and everything, because everything I've been reading on this clash of provinces, they call these states, they call them states, they call them provinces, the same thing, states or province, clash of province. The event, Clash of Provinces. There's daily events going on, okay? And we are state number 1136. That's where I am. Anyway, that's where my alliance is. And we've been in competition for the past week or so with the next state over, 1135. And we've been actually kicking their ass collectively as a state. Now, these bigger players, see, in our state there was no emperor yet, and we recently had the Battle of Thrones, and us, the smaller alliances, we had nothing to do with it. We kept our asses out of that, okay? Because we're not nearly big enough to even compete on that level. But we are members of the same state as these big players. And like these challenges are, like today it says, if you look right there, it says view event is gathering resources to today the event is gather resources. That's everybody in the state just out doing their thing, gathering their resources, is collectively earning us points in this Clash of Provinces. Everybody in the state, all the alliances, okay, in our state. I can't stress that enough because you'll understand why in a moment. You know, when they had that battle for the throne and one of these teams has taken emperorship, okay, this whole other part of the game has opened up where there's these universities, and you're supposed to you got to upgrade your class to even be eligible to get into the university. And then I don't know if there's like somehow if you do the university you're like affiliated with that alliance. Again, I'm just learning this myself. I don't really understand, but I've been reading specifically the friggin' info buttons, guys. Read the info. Alright, the event rules is generally 7 days, all those blah blah blah. Both provinces' commanders will participate in the event to receive event points. So apparently, like, all of us, we receive points and we do this, right? The province with the higher event points at the end of the event will win. Back up real quick. See the blue flag, 11.9 G. Don't ask me why it's G. It's supposed to be a B. I watched it go from the millions and swap over to G, so it should be billions. It's 11.9 billion to 7.5 billion points. And we've been in that kind of a lead the whole way. Okay. Now, with this new emperor, they're stipulating all these friggin' demands on the smaller alliances. You must join or die. You need to move your castles. You need to do the... Like, screw you, dude. Who the hell do you think you are? Alright? I mean, I understand you have aspects of the game that you're in charge of now, or and whatever is going on, but no. We're supposed to be a unified state. This whole state, it's state against state, not free for all for one friggin' biggest friggin' rules. You know what I mean? All these little alliances are out scavenging like hell, building like crazy, while the bigger players are already all the way up there. There's not really much more for them to build. They have nothing to do but friggin' run around and battle people. And so these smaller alliances are all doing all this friggin' work. We're actually the ones gaining a shitload of these points for this friggin' estate. Or we could be. But they've got this killing event that they call a KE. For some reason, it used to be like only on the weekends, these top players do. And I don't know if it's another event or what's going on, but they get points for killing troops. Not for... So they've been running around like every weekend and just attacking everyone smaller than them. And the whole thing, they tell everybody either shield up or die. Use up your shields or friggin' suffer the consequences. And people, but we've had to friggin' put up these friggin' shields all weekend long, and that's against our own friggin' teammates. Now these guys can move their castles, you can transport and teleport to the other state we're competing with, and freaking smash those idiots, little guys, all the pieces, and then bounce back, and they wonder who the hell that was and where they, what you know. But no, they're cheating, and they're taking on everybody in their own state and to get these damn points. Because I think they're, dare I say, pussies, apparently. Just go do it right. Go friggin', you're supposed to be defending us against them, not beating the crap out of us to get points to beat them. Like, what? So I really am not happy with this new emperor situation and the way this game is going with that. And they have been terrorizing the shit out of everybody in the state. And now he's saying that it's not just a weekend thing, it's going to be from now on. Like, the hell with you. Like, what the hell? So, I don't know who the heck he is, what language he speaks. I gotta keep hitting the translate button every time he throws an announcement out to everybody. So I like, what the heck, dude? I mean, that's just so wrong that you're attacking the people that are supposed to be helping you get. Like, when you attack us, littler people, and you wipe out their troops, they have less people to go out and gather. They have less people to go out and attack marauders. They can't do the friggin' challenges and help earn points. You're stifling your own friggin' state's progress in this damn thing. Yeah, we've been killing it because the big guys have been fucking crushing it as well. But we could almost probably double this friggin' scores if we work together as a damn state like we're supposed to, instead of attacking it. You know what I mean? You got all these little guys fucking running scared, putting up their shields, friggin'. They're threatening. They're telling everybody join the top 3 alliances or be eliminate. Like, no, dude, that's not how the game works. That's not how it's gonna happen, dude. And as long as I'm here, I'm gonna be a thorn in their side, and that's all I have to say. I mean, seriously, either shape up or ship out. Get the hell out of the state and do this to some other friggin' state. 'Cause I really think that the people in this state can unite, not merge alliances and force people to move, and forge the friendships with the alliances, cooperate with the alliances, coordinate with them, and then when these challenges come up, work together. I mean, we could be crushing this shit, but no, we're fighting our own people. And so I mean, I'm nobody in the game, alright, and I'm really still learning. I have a lot to learn. Like, I'm just realizing I'm still figuring out how the friggin' Alliance resource production is going on. But I thought if you created your Alliance territory, let's see the green line I got here, and include things like this farm right here is like an Alliance farm. You can't take your troops and go gather there. That's not what that's for. When it's inside your Alliance border, I thought it automatically collected Alliance resources in your Alliance warehouse. And I thought going out farming that there were some buffs that randomly sometimes not only were you getting resources for yourself, but sometimes you were getting some for the Alliance too. Well, apparently you farm the ones in your Alliance territory and it always gives you resources for your Alliance. Okay, so cool. I'm understanding that better now, but the Alliance resource ones aren't doing crap. All they do is increase the amount that you get for the Alliance when you farm these other ones in the Alliance territory. So the more of those you have, like the Alliance iron mines, when you gather from an iron mine in your territory, the more of those Alliance ones you have in your territory, the more you gather for the Alliance. So we need to like coordinate and get everybody really gathering the shit within the green zones. We can't even get our friggin' team to move to the green zone. I don't know how we're gonna friggin' get anybody to really mobilize. I'm really rethinking some policies. And I feel bad for a lot of the smaller players, because I think our total number in our Alliance is gonna drop by at least a half by the new year. And I'm gonna close the doors. There's no more free swing, join it without application and vote. No more of that, because I know there are spies coming in and going. Alright, and I don't know if they're possibly even from the other state, 1135, because we've had players that we can't kick out of the Alliance for some reason. There's a glitch, and every time we check on their information, even though they're in our Alliance list, their information says they're in another freaking Alliance. and I can't kick them off the list, so I can't give that slot to another player. They're taking up the slots for real players. These are crazy freaking tactics, and I might sound paranoid, but I know these kind of players, dude. I played this kind of game years ago. This is the shit they do. They are hardcore, okay? And it's not hopeless, though. I'm here to tell you it is not hopeless, and I hope any and all of the smaller alliances find these posts and find me, because I want to unite us, and I have a plan. And again, not knowing everything about this game, I don't know how good this plan is going to work. It might backfire. There is a way it can backfire. But in principle and in theory and in practice, I did a test last night. I let myself get attacked last night to test this out. They're boasting and they're threatening. I'm like, dude, I let you do that on purpose, you idiot. Fucking cut it out. You know what I mean? Get over yourself. So, as soon as I woke up and saw I got hit, it took me like 5 minutes to restore all my power, get all my troops back, revive the ones from the dead, friggin' heal all the ones in the tents, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it was nothing. And they're boasting, they think they're big and bad, but it was nothing, dude. It was a slight inconvenience, okay? I had to use up some resources. Wow. Okay? So, like, it's just a game, guys. Don't get all freaked out and upset and frustrated about this shit. We're gonna play it, dude. We're gonna play smarter, okay? And that's my plan. It's again doing the studying and just reading these info buttons, okay? You go to your freaking. I'm giving this away because I want these smaller alliances to find this and hear this. This is a call out to all you smaller alliances getting bullied by these guys. And even in the other states, dude, if you see this, spread the word. Okay, this is freaking cool. Okay, check this out. You go to your Alliance Command Center, and you go to Garrison, and you send your troops there. Oh, I'm going to recall all my other troops because I'm going to show you something. Now, if you go to this and you see that, oh, let that pop-up disappear. See that white eye in the corner? Look for these friggin' info buttons. Read this shit, dude. It won't let me. Something's marching. Why won't it let me? Oh, what the hell? Another game. This game is so full of bugs. Goodness, it won't let me read the info now. I want to show you. Anyway, basically what it says, this can't be attacked. Think about that. If this building cannot be attacked, that means the people inside it are safe, right? Bear with me, okay? This is kind of a lengthy plan, but hear me out. Unlike your other buildings that you can garrison, like your towers, you go to garrison that, and then try to garrison it again. I think it'll let me because he wasn't there yet. Whoever gets there first is going to take it. Let's make it a race. Let's see if this works. Now I've got a race to the tower. Let's see who gets there first. I think the other one's going to have to turn back, because I think you can only garrison one legion to the towers. I might be proving myself wrong here right now, live, and make myself look like a jackass. But it'll only help our situation if this works too, so it only makes it better. Don't forget to help your alliance when it pops up, guys. That gives you points for the alliance, and that gives you points so you can buy stuff in the alliance store. And I put speed ups, I put troops, I put shields, I put random and advanced teleports. I put these things in there for you guys. I spend a lot of friggin' points to put these in there, and when I need them, I need to buy them again with another whole set of points. So use these things, dude. I noticed some people have, and I've restocked the shelf. If you haven't noticed yet, I went in, I noticed, I checked in, I was like, oh crap, people are finally using it. So I restocked the ones that sold out, okay? Use that Alliance store. I'll show you. Go to Alliance while we're waiting. Up here, the little scales in the corner, that's the Alliance store. I don't set these prices, unfortunately, because the advanced teleports are 400,000. Okay, I just spent everything I had left to buy one of those for myself because I was running low. Because I made a mistake when I hit teleport and I didn't move the castle. I just hit teleport and it was out. I had to move it another 3 squares and waste one to get it anyway. But I go into restock. These are the items I have. And I have right now, I still have 7.4 million points to buy this stuff and put it on the shelf here for you to buy. Oh, and speak of the devil, I just noticed right now, to be restocked. But what is that? That is the might one, right? This one right here, 12-hour might bonus. Smart people using them. I've used them in the last dragon battle and whooped some ass, dude. I'll tell you what. The dragon traps, they were pretty cool. So yeah, I'll put 20 of them back on the shelf for you guys. Alright, so now I'm down to 6.4 million. I'm spending this shit for you. And if I want that, I gotta go buy it again with the other points that I have. And I've only got 85,000 left, so I can't really buy much. I spent 400,000 on a friggin' advanced teleport. So anything else? Do I need to refill anything else on here? Alright, let's go see what was going on with this March. Oh, I did not. That's even better. The Alliance built and the Alliance command post sense any threats. Alright, here's the difference. This is why I forgot. This is why I want to point this out. Do not garrison your troops at the towers for this plan, okay? Because if you garrison at the towers when enemies are coming, your troops will deploy and you'll get smashed. From what I understand, I might be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I am so open to learn more about this, so you know what I mean? So, but I did notice I don't know whether I was getting all back and do it over again. Now, the difference, let's see if it'll let me read the info this time. Not the troops, no. So many pop up. It won't let me read it. Let me see if it'll do it for Command Center 1. Yes, I have 2 different areas. I have a 2-front approach going on, possibly more, but we're not big enough for the rest of that plan yet. Like I said, I'm planning some big shit. I want to take this over, okay, and I want to unify this whole state into like a friggin' machine at this game, okay, if we can, but it's gonna take actual cooperation. Oh man, yeah, I hate it. She wasn't on. They weren't on, and this. I think it's a she, but based on the thumbnail, got wiped out. It really sucks. And this plan is gonna fix that. So, please pay attention, okay? I just wanted to show you. Okay, this is the one, right? Okay, it worked on. It doesn't work on part 2 for some reason. So there's another bug we could report to the developers, right? Anyway, the Alliance built command post for the command of the Legion. Also, through its excellent design, pay attention. Through its excellent design, it will not be threatened by the enemies. It will not. Okay, this blew my mind. When I came up, I was like, holy crap. So what you do in the same, for the person that just got wiped out, this is for you. This is for this situation, okay? When you go to bed at night, or when you gotta go to work, you know, when you're not online, when you're offline and you're not there paying attention, ready to react, whenever you've shut down, before you shut down, go to your Alliance Command Center and garrison every legion you have. This is only part one. This is a multi-step plan. Alright? So overnight, you garrison every... Oh, wrong button. Garrison everybody. Now, you're thinking, but we'll do that. Oh, I'm garrisoning all the way over there. That's gonna be funny. I forgot I wasn't at my area again. That's gonna take like 15 minutes. And that's fine. I'll just pull that. I'm just here to tell you what's going on anyway. I'm not really playing it now. It also says, I believe it also says, oops. Where did it go? Oh. Okay, it says that it cannot be attacked, right? That's the information. But then you go into view details, you see who's garrisoning in the, and look at all the extra plus buttons. Okay? And where was it? Right here at the top under where it says garrison troop. I know it's small on the screen, it's crazy on the phone. It says garrison troop 4 of 90. That means everyone in your freaking alliance basically can garrison everybody they have and put them in here all at the same time. In a building that cannot be attacked. Is this making sense yet? These big alliances are killing your troops. They're not attacking you to take your gold, your food, your resources. They're not doing it for that. They get points for every troop they kill. So when you go to bed and your troops are at home in your castle and they come in and attack you and they wipe out half your friggin' shit, they're getting points for that, and that's all they're doing it for. When they should be going to the other state and doing it to their friggin' castles. They're being pussies and doing it here in their own state, and that I don't even care how many years it takes me playing this game. I am going to change this. Okay? At least in one state. It's gonna I'm not backing down. So I'm here for it, whether I go down swinging or not. That's what I'm here about. That's all I'm all about. Now, that's the first part, because now, when they're in there and they attack your castle, there's nobody there to kill. They don't get the points they're after. Sure, they're going to take your resources, your castle's going to be burning for a while. Okay, and we'll discuss more of that in a second. But here's the thing, it helps people. At the top of the screen, it shows all your resources in your castle. In your castle. Alright? Every time you do a challenge and you get these rewards, they don't go up there. That little arrow down here in the corner, you have a bag. All the stuff you're winning goes in here. So like when you use your speed ups, this is where you see what you have in total of speed ups. Some of them are for troops, some of them are for your tents, some of them are for speed ups, some of them are just general speed. I mean, so like if you go in and doing a speed up and it says you've only got 2 hours of speed ups left, but then you'll go into like your garrison to speed up your troops instead of your building. And all of a sudden you've got 20 friggin' 1 hour speed ups. Like, wait, what? Because they're specific. You can use the other ones as well, but they don't show up at the top of the list when you're in there. Let me show you that too. I have so much to show you. I'm gonna get like a squirrel. Let's see. I got some people training. You go into speed ups, and right there, the first ones say training speed up. Training speed up. Scroll up. Now these ones are just regular speed ups. See, I got 11 1-hour training speed ups left. Keep going. I've got another 18 1-hour speed ups left as well. They're not training specific, but they will still work for training or anything else too. But so keep an eye on that. You might have more than you think. You might see you ran out of 1-hour speed ups doing one thing, but if you go and try to do the other thing, you might have those speed ups too. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. You might have more than you think. You know, the whole point of the bag, okay, what I'm getting, I got to stay on point, because this is a complicated plan, but it's simple. It's gonna work. So first of all, you garrison all your troops into the command center, not the towers. The towers they will attack. In the command center, they're safe. So you send all your legions to the command center, and then when you're building stuff, okay, don't go in your bag and just pop open all your fucking resources and load up your castle to its limit. Don't do that. Leave it in your bag. Use what you got as you go. Let me see if I got something I can't remember which one I have to do. I'll just do one randomly. Gotta do them all anyway eventually. I go to upgrade this. See, they're all in the red. It says, oh, I don't have it in my castle. Oh no, I gotta go to the bag and open. No, don't open all that crap in your bag. Stay here, hit the get more, and hit go. You see at the bottom it says use item stock 6 point. That's the total you have in your bag. See, mine. What am I doing? Gold. In my bag, I have 6.6 million in gold, even though my castle says I've only got 208,000. So when they raid you, they get what's in your castle. Leave your friggin' stuff in your bag, and when you go to upgrade something, use it out of the bag manually this way, hit go, and it shows you how much you have and how much you have left to go. I have 209,000 out of 790 that I need. That says I need to use 39 of these. I have 230 of them. I need 39 of them. Boom. Now I have enough gold for that. And then go to the... I don't have any of that. I don't have enough of that. Let's see. What do I got? 66,000. I need 1.2 million. Alright. I'll use all 5 of those. Wasn't enough. It's still red. I'm going to use up these. There we go. We got 1.2 mil. Go to the next red one. Use 5 of those. Wasn't enough. 60 out of 400. There we go. Now we have enough. We use it right away, and now we still have a minimal amount in our castle for them to rob. So that's, do that. Make sure you're upgrading that way. I mean, there are instant stuff that puts things in your castle inventory, but for the most part, you know what I mean, leave the crap in your bag and use it as needed. Don't just load up so you can and feel rich that you've got friggin' 5 million of everything in your friggin' top of your list there. If they're gonna scout you and see that and say, oh, really? You know what I mean? So just use it out of your bag. That's part of the plan. You have to do this or else you're going to get screwed. So now, all your troops are safe in the command center. Your resources, for the most part, the bulk of it is safe in your bag. So when they go to attack you, the first hit they make, they're going to get their report back, and they're not going to see any kills. Sure, it's an open door, come in, friggin' rape and pillage, whatever, but there's nobody here to kill. Where are you going to get your points from, sucker? Hello? If enough of us friggin' do that, what are they going to do? they're going to have to start doing it the right way and go to the other state. We need to... This needs to be implemented. We need to teach people this immediately, because the ones in power in our friggin' state are, I'm going to say it, they're assholes right now. I don't know them. I haven't been following the politics. I don't friggin' watch the province chat and all. I don't bother with the drama. I am solely focused on my castle and my alliance. I try to help these guys any way I can. I know I'm not as experienced, and I'm gonna screw up. I'm not gonna be there half the time when I should be. I've tried, and it's done the wrong friggin' thing. I mean, but I am doing it. You know what I mean? There's other guys out there that don't give a shit, and their people are getting wasted, and they don't even know why. I'm always in the chat. I'm always giving them tips and reminders. You know, don't forget to feed your dragon and activate it. Don't forget to activate any buffs. Like, I don't know if I probably already did it. My mines, I have, I can't remember what building it is, but there's a shortcut. Go to the hero button and go to station. In the mint, I finally got the accountant. So what I did, I leveled him up. He's up to 21, and I leveled up his, he's only got 2 skills. After use, gain 30% of the current money production worth of experience. Alright, and this one is gold auto production. This is how you increase how much gold you make out of these things, okay? You don't just level them up and expect to get a lot of gold. You gotta friggin' buff them with this guy. And I don't have enough wisdom medals to upgrade to the next one. And I need to upgrade it like 3 or 4 more times the friggin' amount of gold I need for my next castle upgrade. It's insane. So, you know, station your guys, because that guy, he has a skill that he adds. See that on the side? It says skill. That works when you have the accountant stationed. I've already done it. It's a 22-hour cooldown. That's what the CD on the sides of those means. 24-hour cooldown, 22-hour cooldown. I activated it, and I got 35% of the current money production worth of experience. So, you know what I mean? So this is a recurring thing. You got to keep turning it on, keep adding that experience. You use that buff. You know what I mean? Don't just let them sit there. Make them work. And again, your dragon. Like I said in another stream, level them up. You go to the White Crow. After a certain level, there's little icons that are little like dragon emblems. When you attack those, you get dragon experience. And what's the other one? What are they called? Oh, it's not in here. There's like some book looking thing. Oh, it's this one right here. I can't remember what the hell they're called. I'll have to go and look in my bag. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna try to cover all of this as fast as I can. Others, right there. The words of truth. There we go. The ancient words of truth could help you level up the dragon skills. You get those and the dragon experience from the White Crow. Doing the White Crow Marauder bullshit with the ones with the dragon emblem. And I can't remember what level or stage they start appearing. Okay, but keep an eye out for them, because that's how you end up doing this. I'm going to use the ones I've gotten recently. Use them all. Use them all. My dragon's a level 14. I've been cranking this guy as much as I can. I mean, I'm just a little guy. You gotta stay vigilant and get it. Do this and do that and do this and do it over again and do it over again and do it over again. So, you know, work on your dragon, but most of all with your dragon, guys, and I've had a player just realize this, feed him, go to the power of the dragon, and watch that dragon emblem in the middle as I use this meat. One time, oh, there's a little orange, a little more, all the way around the edge, the outside edge, the border, look, now it's full. Activate him. Do that constantly, dude. He speeds up your build times. Look, now your guys are glowing. Oh, sorry. Now your workers, if you notice... Wait, what are you doing? He didn't activate. For crying out loud, he didn't activate. Activate. There we go. Now the timer's going, right? Okay. Buggy. Yep, now the orange emblem's there on the corner. On the left corner up there, the orange dragon with the timer, the countdown. As long as that's running, well, look at your workers. Oh. Where'd you go? He ran inside the building. Look, there they are. They're so fast. For one, they're boogieing now. They're doing like double time. And they're glowing. Look at them glow. They're glowing. Like little fairies, okay? Like freaking pixie dust. Like the farms, when you set them up properly. I told you all about that in another stream. Getting the farms to glow and maximize production with those water wheels. They're made to be put together. They go together. And same with the houses. Your houses need to be near your tavern. Because if they're not, that won't be at 100%, and your population will not reach its maximum at each castle level. You can upgrade your houses all you want. If they're nowhere near the tavern, that population number is not going to max out. So they need to be. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. I made little cul-de-sacs. I tried to make it kind of fancy. But they're all right there at the tavern. That's important. And it's mostly important. Why do you want your population maxed out? Because you collect gold there. That's your taxes. Your tax collection from your population, dude. And again, don't collect it. Let it build in there, because they can't rob that. Okay, I'm letting it go for, I can't remember the last time I clicked it, like yesterday or something, or this morning. Let it build there, because they can't rob that when they hit you. That's very important. If we're gonna survive this new bullshit with this emperor and the friggin' killing events, and the way they're treating us the newer players, they're like bottom feeding is what they're doing, and I don't like that. Not one freaking bit. We're gonna change that. I don't care how long this takes. This is supposed to be a game. It's supposed to be fun. You know what I mean? We're supposed to grow together. We're supposed to learn together, fight together, not each other. That's the whole point. So, I hate the people that take advantage of these games and just to be assholes and bullies and shit, because it makes them feel like they've had some accomplishment in their life. It's still just a fucking game, dude. Get over yourself. Let us play and have fun with it, for crying out loud. Jerks. So, I mean, you can come at me all you want, dude. You're not gonna faze me. I don't give a shit. It's just gonna make me work harder and try to come up with more ways to fucking outdo you. And I did. My new plan is gonna work. Now, I did say earlier on that it is risky. And I'll show you why in a second. I keep helping people. You gotta help them get your points and help your people grow. Speed up their friggin' times, man. It doesn't. What's it to you to hit freaking just click that button? It's gonna give them another couple freaking seconds extra, and they're gonna do the same for you. I mean, you only get like I think it was like 6,000 or 6 million points per day for it. I max mine out right away. I still keep hitting the button. I don't care. Because for me, it's not about the points. I want to help my people grow faster. I'm not getting points for it. After a certain point, I'm not getting points for it. I'm just trying to help you guys. Okay? So, and again, I'm following red dots. I mentioned that over and over again. Follow these red dots. I don't even read half this shit. As long as it says claim, I'm on it. You know what I mean? Whatever I did to get them, cool. I have no idea. But I'm happy to take it. You know what I mean? Nope, there's another red dot. Oh, I've got these seashells. I finally figured I had so many of these this morning, and I finally figured out what. I didn't notice that down there. You just keep tapping that and use the ones that you've collected, and your level goes up, and then you get the rewards. And these ones, rewards, were kind of hard to figure out at first because it doesn't say claim anywhere. I got quite a few of these. Alright. Now, you notice the ones on the left, the ones that say common, the ones that you don't have to pay for. You get the $4.99, the $24.99. The ones you want are the free ones. When they're glowing, that means you earned them. It doesn't say claim anywhere. I don't know how long I went without claiming them because I looked at it like, oh, I see you get to buy those ones, and yeah, what's the point? What's the red dot? Why am I here? And I just close it back out, and then I realized, oh, you touch the ones that are glowing, and bam, the ones glowing on the pay ones don't work. That's just there to entice you to freaking buy them. Don't buy them, dude. Don't waste your money. I can't say that enough either about this game. I played another game years ago called Dragons of Atlantis. I got really into it. I really wanted to be one of the top players, and so I bought the packages. I bought the deals. You can get 50,000 troops for the price of a 10,000 troop package. One day I noticed I had emails that were receipts, and I took out the calculator and I started going through those receipts. And when I hit the first $1,000 mark, I shut off the calculator, I closed my phone, and I freaking deleted the game and I quit. Like, holy crap, I can't believe I spent that much just dinking around on a stupid game. I mean, I've spent some money here. You'll notice I have, I think, 7 workers. I think you get 4 of them, I think, total free by the level I'm at. But I was impatient, and I think, or maybe, I don't know, I bought like 2 of them. I paid 3 of them. Purchase limit 3. Yep. I've got 4. I got 1 more. 3 out of 4. And every time you buy one, the price goes up for the next one. I'm not paying $50 fucking for a friggin' worker. Okay? It was a really, really late night and a moment of weakness. I bought the friggin' 1999 one. But when the next one I saw, the next one said 50. Like, yeah, no. This is a game, dude. I'll just wait. I've got enough of them. And then I realized I'd earned a couple more after that. Like, right after I bought one. I was like, oh, shit, if I just waited, I don't. But anyway. Don't spend the money. I've done... what have I done? There was one that said if you purchase it, you get a alliance gift. So everybody in your alliance, if you check your thing, you get this. Sometimes there's like a small alliance gift. That was me. I purchased something so that you would all get that small alliance gift. Just putting that out there, let you know it's the kind of shit I do. It's not. I'm not a big spender, but I'm trying to do a little. You know, anything I can. You know. This one was hard to figure out too. I'm following the red dots. I went from this one and I opened up the red dot on bounty tasks. Like, okay, well, what? Notice the treasure box in that little star is shaking a little bit. That's how you collect that. It took me a while to figure that one out. It's so subtle that it's like, what did you put me here for? Why am I here? I figured that one out a while back. This one is the hourly challenge. I like this one. If you can make it to the gold box, guys, if you can't afford those advanced teleports, you know what I mean, the 400,000 points in the Alliance store, use your speed ups, and you know, burn some speed ups on buildings, on troops, because they earn you points on these. And if you get to the gold box, there is an advanced teleport. That's how I've gotten. I had a collection of them for a little while. I've been bouncing back and forth between my two zones, friggin' trying to build where I am in one zone and trying to help support and do rallies and secure my border on the other end. That was another thing I wanted to brag about tonight. That was kind of cool. I pulled a maneuver this weekend, straight out of history books too. I took a lesson from George Washington. Okay, I gotta show you this. This is pretty. I mean, it's nothing big, but it was fun. Okay, and it was something to do. I was bored. See right here. The green is our zone. The purple is T. That's. Oh, I thought it would zoom in. That's the name of that alliance. This guy hit me up in a message and requested that we consider a policy they call NAP, N-A-P, which is not attack players. Like, which is what all us smaller alliances need to do. Officially, unofficially, whatever, but like, dude, no, it's all of us against them at this point. If we don't unite like that, we're not gonna make it. But anyway, he hits me up and wants to be friends. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, cool. I mean, we can make it official too. And I went in and I tried. Let's see if I can show you. You go in here and you go into Alliance Relations, and you can look up alliances. Let's just hit something and hit search. I was typing randomly and I wrote the word buff. Okay, and look, all these different alliances with the acronym buffs, right? So I was looking up his alliance, and his actual one wasn't coming up, and I kept going back and forth with him in my mail, like I'm doing right now, right? I'm just gonna show you. Keep going back and forth in my mail. Try talking to him in my messages, right? Go back and try again. The whole time I'm doing that, he puts up a fucking tower right here, basically. And I have this plan where I am heading in this direction south. I was going after these two Alliance resource buildings, and this one here, and this farm. There's 4 resource buildings in one plot. The Alliance resource buildings. He had captured these two, the iron and the marble, with his tower. And he was in the middle of construction, and I was in the middle of construction of this one. And he'd placed it border to border up against mine while I was bouncing around menus I didn't notice. And when I saw it, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, buddy. Hang on. And then I saw this also. This guy, this level 20, just seemed to appear there. Maybe he was already there and I didn't notice, but I haven't seen him there before. That level 20, that's something to keep an eye on. Why is he so close to my friggin' territory? You know what I mean? So I was like, is this guy friends with him? Are they setting me up? You know what I mean? Are they planning to do something? Are they planning to double cross me? So I have already been in negotiations with other alliances for friendships and cooperation and whatnot. Because I'm thinking ahead. I'm really trying to do this, and I got in touch with this certain alliance. I'm like, hey, this is probably nothing. I don't want things to escalate into an all-out attack, but I want to create a show of force and give this guy an ultimatum, because that wasn't cool. That seems suspicious that he had me friggin' bouncing around menus trying to find his friggin' alliance and enter him in as an amicable, friendly alliance officially, politically. So, and the whole time blocking my path that I was obviously making south. You can see I got 3 on each side, but the middle one is going down, right? So, and my new one was being built right there, and he put one right there below it. And I was like, and so this other alliance, they dropped by and popped in around this guy, and my number 2 popped in, and I put my castle right here in the corner as close as I could to his castle, which was right there, while staying inside my border, so right in that corner. And so then I messaged him and was like, hey, as friends, I would ask you to demolish that tower you're building in my way. And I told him, as like said, if you're after those resource buildings, if you go over here, there's the iron, there's the farm, there's the friggin' marble, that the same exact ones, plus a farm, plus another marble. Okay, he could have gotten maybe 4 or 5 buildings in one block. I said, build it there instead. That way we can both progress south together the way we're supposed to, towards the center, to take over the friggin' state, right? That's the whole point of the game. And it seemed like he was pulling a power play, trying to block my path and blindsiding me with this quote-unquote friendship. So I was like, hey, and I gave him a friendly suggestion, like, do it that and put it over here. I was trying to be nice and help him, like, let's work together on this. So what's he do? He goes and puts a friggin' tower up over there, misses all the buildings I told him friggin' to get, and leaves the other one in my way. I was like, so I messaged him again. I was like, look, I honestly want to remain friends, but my patience will only last so long. I was like, I have friends here with me, and I'm warning you now, remove the tower, or we'll do it for you, and we won't stop at that tower. And I feel bad because I think it was a kid. He comes back all friggin', I didn't have service, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, bullshit, you didn't have service because you were chatting with me, you were building other towers, and you're telling me you didn't have service to take down the one I asked you to. I was like, don't fuck around, you're gonna find out. And he took it down. And so I finished building that tower, and I built the one I wanted and grabbed the resource buildings I wanted. And if you see those stars, those are the resource buildings, and that's my planned path that I plan to take. Using the resource buildings to escalate our intake and advancement as we go. And like I said, I've got a dual front thing going on. I want to connect them. See the whole line of stars going across the top. I want to connect them, but they both veer south and converge. Okay? Yeah, but this new emperor, oh my god, and these friggin' universities he's put up, where are they? They're inside the dark one, right? Now these things, which the smaller players can't do. This one you have to be an this is depending on your class. Now, class is something I'm still trying to understand and figure out. I just changed mine. I don't know what it meant, why for, but now I want to change it again because I don't want to be a raider or a siege. I think mine's now a siege master or something like that. I want to be in the craftsman class thing. So I want to be like the master craftsman or something. I want to change it to that eventually because that's my trade. I'm a welder. Okay, I want to keep it real, you know. And that's all I'm doing is I'm building. I'm trying to build a better alliance, a better friggin' state from scratch, from the bottom, dude. I've been at this for like what, 2-3 weeks now, maybe, if that. So I mean, I still don't know all the players. I don't understand all the politics. But I have been understanding that the way they're doing it is wrong. They're using it as a friggin' way to confuse the smaller players and just friggin' take advantage of them, and it's not right. So, to recap, the command center, will it work here now? No. I gotta recall them all back from that one anyway. This will make it easier to get there. Ooh. Now if I just click on one, there, now I'm over there. I'll read it again. The Alliance built a command post for the command of the Legion. Also, through its excellent design, it will not be threatened by the enemies. When I read that, I did an experiment last night. I mentioned that earlier, okay? Before I went to bed last night, I knew my shield was going to run out. And I figured maybe it'll be safe because it's the end of the weekend. Then again, the time zone thing, I get hit like, I think like 2 o'clock in the morning my time on Monday morning, but it could have still been Sunday for whoever was hitting me, so that's whatever. That is what it is. Regardless, I don't think they're sticking to the only weekends thing now anyway. That's what the Emperor has declared, apparently. So before I went to bed, I sent one of my Legion to my command center next door, right next to my castle. Right next door. And I left the other 3 in my castle. When I woke up, I got the reports of being attacked and everything. And see the little gear on the corner, the settings in each Legion? These 3, excuse me, the ones I left in my castle were flashing. And when you open them, all my troops were down like that, doing that and flashing. They'd all been killed. I had to refill them. All 3 of them except for that one. Guess where that one was all night? He was garrisoned in the command center and never got touched. So if I put all 4 of them in tonight and I get attacked, I might lose my resources. My castle might freaking start burning, and we still got more to talk about that. Because of the risk thing I mentioned. But they won't get their points because they won't have any troops to kill. That's gonna piss them off more than us actually being able to kick their ass, guys. I'm telling you, we need to freaking get together and do this together. Okay, now the risk. Let's see if I can find that again. This is something I gotta read to you. This is what makes it risky. Your fortress. Okay, you need to know this too. After you get hit, alright, this is what we need to do. You guys need to learn how to recoup. First, when you get hit, go to your medical tents right away and see how many troops you have to heal, And if you have to use resources to increase the number that you're allowed to heal, max it out. Get all your guys back. Use up all your resources and get your guys back. Your power will come back. You know what I mean? Just like that. Or however long, you might have to take longer because you haven't upgraded their level yet, and they couldn't. The tents are important, and there's buffs for them, all kinds of stuff. So, and then after you've checked your tents, if you've gotten to the level, oh, I gotta kill these guys. Stick your dragon after these guys too. Don't let them rob your friggin' resources. Oh, I missed one. I love sticking my dragon on these guys. Where was I going? Oh yeah, if you got into the level where you've gotten the shrine, okay, you go in your shrine, and there'll be troops in here that they actually killed. They're not just wounded and shit. They don't go to the tents. They're deceased. You can revive them too, guys. You can bring them back too. Again, not even 5 minutes. I had all my power back after getting hit, and then some, because I trained some more troops. So it's not impossible to friggin' just bounce back. It's easy. Again, following the red dots, doing the challenges, accept all the freebies. You get these things called Marks of the Fallen from the chests of daily quests and limited time events. Here's your daily tasks. I know you've seen this because you've been doing the rallies. You know you got to do two rallies to get this one. You know what I mean? And you just keep following the red dots, do the challenges, get the freebies, get all this stuff. It adds up. And like I said, come in here and check your shrine. Oh crap! You got all these dead people, but you actually have the Marks of the Fallen. Use them. And then also, while you're in your shrine, donate. See if there's anybody in there that needs help. And that's the second thing I did. As soon as I finished healing my guys and reviving mine, I went to donate. And for the first time since I played the game, I actually saw somebody in there. I sent right away. I sent help. I can't remember how much, like wood or something, resources. They needed resources to get their castle back up. I don't know how that works. I don't know how your name gets in there, but check it. And if one of your alliance members are in there, fucking help them, dude. I'm sure you get points for helping, for contributing. You just gotta be involved. You gotta cooperate. You gotta do this stuff. You don't just queue something and wait, shut it off and wait, and that's not how you play the game, man. You gotta work together, help each other, teach each other, if somebody's doing something wrong, try and help them figure out why. Show them what you've done, explain why. Don't be a dick, Don't try to keep everybody else down. We're supposed to be working together. That's another thing. I'm always friggin' crafting. Always crafting. Let's look at this a little bit. Because you got your minerals. You gotta friggin' drop those in. There's a wait time. But there's also the depot. The ones you've made. And after you accumulate them, there's different colors. The colors are quality. I've mentioned this before. I probably covered this before, but I'm going to do it again. Once you get these little arrows, you get enough of them accumulated. You get these arrows of the generic ones, the lowest level ones. You get these arrows, you can combine them and create the next quality level up. And you get enough of those ones, combine them, and get the next quality level up. So, it takes like 3 or 4 to make one of this, so you're gonna need a ton of these like level 1 ones. So just keep running that fucking machine and keep filling the queues and let it go. Don't let it sit idle. Build them up so you can start making better stuff. And I'll show you why in a second. Let me finish combining all of mine. I don't know the difference between combine and combine all. I just keep whacking away at it and let it go. Alright, I've combined everything I can. What are they for? Go back out of the building, go back in, go to the crafting button. These are what you can craft. I don't really need... screw it. Originally, you could probably only craft the gray one, but you start making the different colors. Say you wanted a green one. See, oh, I don't know if I have enough green ones to make a green one. But if I want a blue one, ooh, I might get a blue one out of that, or I might get a green one out of that. I definitely don't have enough to make the red, or the pink, or purple, orange, or yellow. But I think 3 out of 4, I might get the blue one. Or I could wait and combine some more of that leather. Or I'm just going to craft it and see which one I get, the green or the blue. I want the blue, but I'll probably get the green because I don't have all 4 blue ingredients. We'll just try it. And that's going to take a worker slot, by the way. That's a downside. It takes a worker slot. And the scavenger pickaxe under construction, the last one actually working. 1 hour 49 minutes to craft that piece. What do you do with the pieces? There's so much to this game. You go to your legions, and there's a couple ways you can get there. You can click that button up on the left of the shield, the helmet, or where is the one for that? There's a building that does it too. I can't remember which one. Is it that one? No. That's the town hall. Anyway. What those are for, up here by the settings button and the little caution triangle, there's a shirt, body armor, chest plate, whatever. This is where you put those items and buff out your freaking heroes running your legions. These boost your legions. The hat, Marauder attack stamina cost reduction. So it takes no stamina to do Marauder attacks now, something like that, or it takes some negative .000 something percent. I don't know. It looks like it's cut off halfway on the square there. It lowers lumber cost for gathering, and it does marble gathering payload and speed increase. That's just the hat, and then you get the lantern, and you get the boots, and they increase all your friggin' stats, dudes. The better quality, the higher the stats. So you try to get the better colors. And there's boxes and stuff you can buy, chests. You go back in there. In the depot, you can go to equipment. Let's see if I can show you. See, I'm not leveled up enough to make this stuff, but look what I've got. I've got iron armor and shit. I've got dreadnought armor, and I'm wearing it. And one of my legions is wearing this stuff. I don't have any in the ranger. Oh, that's right, they were materials. Not only do they have the actual crafted items in the chests that you can get, you get materials for a level of blacksmith you don't have yet in these chests as well. So you could actually make this stuff as soon as you unlock it. You already have the materials made. You can start crafting the items if you get them from the chest beforehand, like I have been started to do. Oh, I've got enough of them to combine some of this stuff. Wow. Cool. I'm not even unlocked to use those yet, and I'm combining. I got anyway, and I've got some for the Ranger, Steel Cavalry. Those are just ingredients. The equipment itself, I have, like I showed you, the Dreadnought set in green. So it's not even the lowest level. It's not the highest level, but I mean it's not the lowest level. What have I got? I got a message. Resource gathering report. Yeah, Alliance, food, marble. I need to get more Alliance iron because I want to build more towers. And you see I'm in the red for iron and marble right now. I need Alliance members to go out there in the green zones and gather iron and marble in the green zones and increase that number faster. Anyway, so yeah, that's my plan. I told you about the garrisoning. I can't stress this enough. Oh, they're finally returning from the other one. So yeah, now the one right next door to me, when I go to bed tonight, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do this. Oop, wrong button. Had that green arrow as well. That. And do that. And that way, when they come and attack my castle tonight, oop, sorry, hit the microphone. When they come and attack my castle tonight, sure, they might get some of my food, my lumber, maybe some of my little bit of my gold, a little bit. I don't keep much of it in my castle. I keep it in my bag. But they're not gonna get any troops. They're not gonna get the points they're after. That's the whole point. They're out there attacking these guys because they want the points for the troops. Okay? Don't give them the satisfaction. I found a way to stifle it. I don't know what else I can tell you guys. I mean, they're too big for me. I feel bad as the leader of this alliance. They are too big for me to really assist militarily. I mean, I've started to pull some muscle maneuvers, but we haven't really attacked anybody. We've just done the show of force, my fuck around, find out maneuver last night. But I've been racking my brains because there's got to be a way. It can't just be this game dominated by the people that have been playing it already for a long time. The new players have to have some kind of chance. There's got to be an advantage so that the new players can work their way up still and become a contender. And I found it. Okay, we need to do this. Now finally, the risk. This could backfire. Because if you go to your fortress, again, after you've been attacked, you need to do this anyway. Go to your fortress and go to defense. You see that where it says fortification, that's your durability of your castle, okay? And that repairs itself. Slow it over time, but it does. You can use gems, I think, once per attack or whatever, or maybe there's a cooldown period. 100 gems restores 600 durability. And these numbers might be different for the lower players. I'm just reading you off of what mine screen. I can actually probably check with my other castle. When the castle, no, I'm going to read this to you. When the castle is under attack, it may be in different states of states of being, not states like the provinces. It may be in different states, such as giving off smoke or all the way on fire. For details, please tap the rule in the top right corner. The little, I've been telling you all stream tonight. The info, the little eye. Read this stuff, guys. Even if it takes you to the forum pages, read them. The garrison's durability will show on the world map. So that's when you click on someone's map and it shows 100%. That's their durability. So they know they know how far they're beating you, okay? They can see that green bar going down. The more they take it down, the more they're just being assholes. Okay? Think about that. Because they know the limit. I'm going to just listen. Clicking other commander's base will only show what's left of the durability. When the defender wins a battle, no, that's not. Winning the siege battle will reduce the durability. When the durability is not maxed, it will slowly repair itself, or you can repair immediately with diamonds. I just told you that. This is the risk right here. Here we go. When the base durability drops to 0, it will automatically teleport to a random spot, and 500 durability will be restored after teleported to a new location. So that's all that's going to happen to you guys. If they take that green bar all the way down, like they keep hitting you, even though they're not getting points, your durability is going to go down until, let me show you the bar. Will it work on one of my allies? Let me see. Yeah, see where it says 100%? The green bar? When they attack you, that starts going down. So they know how far they're taking it. I mean, they can hit you once and get some points and go hit somebody else, or they can just keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you until your friggin' castle disappears off the spot to a random spot on the map. It will literally just teleport you. Once you hit 0, boom! You find yourself somewhere totally different on the map, and you're wondering what the fuck happened. That's what happened. It's an automated defense system. Once it hits 0, it boots you out of there, random, so they can't find you again right away. And it restores 500 of your durability, so that you're not completely out anymore. You're just going to sit there and burn for a while your durability comes back. I think it was 4 per hour or something. It's pretty slow. So use the gems, and you know what I mean? You can use the gems. It's not the end of the world. And if you're doing it right, like I said, and you're keeping your resources and all your gifts and your prizes, rewards in your bag, they're only going to get what's in the castle. The more you keep in the castle, the more you risk losing. But that's it. You risk losing some of your loot in the castle, not in your bag, but in your castle. And you might have to friggin' teleport again, because your castle might friggin' land halfway across the map. And if you want to come back to Alliance territory, you're going to have to use a teleport and come back. That's it. So garrison your friggin' troops, dude. That's all. I mean, this is the way. This is the way we're going to tell them to fuck off. Okay? So, I know this was a more talky talk. This is more of a State of the Alliance address. This is a call to war, basically, or a call to defense. This is a shout out to all you smaller alliance. And if you're not in the friggin' top 3 and you're getting beat to shit, hit me up. Message me. I'm Psycho7 on 1136. I'll tell you this plan. I'll restate it for you, whatever. I'd love to get to know you, and I want to know, are you with me on this? Are you with me? I'm not asking you to merge. I'm not asking you to join my alliance. I don't even need you to do the amicable status. Underground. Let's do this. Underground style. Let's tell these assholes where to go and how to get there, okay? So, Like I did the experiment last night, and it freaking worked, guys. This is how it's done, and that's how the little guys are gonna have a chance. So I can't stress this enough. I can't get my alliance members all to friggin' like step up and be active and participate. So I feel horrible them getting their asses wiped. I'm in the alliance chat like all friggin' day. I won't shut up. I know how bad it is, but whatever. Because I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for all the new players, the kids, the young ones, the frustrated ones. I just want to help. I want to be the one that friggin' leads us to friggin' a better tomorrow, a better friggin' state. So I want to be the future emperor, dude, and I want to be your emperor. I don't want to be the emperor. I want to be your emperor. So back me up. Hit me up and tell me you're with me, and try my plan. Test it out. I'm telling you, they're not gonna like it. And if you can't fight back, how else are you gonna piss them off, guys? I found a way. So if you're just coming to the video, go back to the beginning and watch this. This is muy importante. And to the big top alliances that keep threatening and mandating, I'm coming. It may take me a while, but I'm coming. Peace out, guys. Game on. Stay safe, grow strong, grow together. Peace out.